Hello, welcome to another one of my Trinity teachings. This is lesson 3.8, Astrology. Also, violet is the color if you're going by that spectrum. Also known as cosmology, I might add, is what this is also known as. Basically, stars, planets, zodiac signs, all that. It's all covered here. Okay, first off, there's a few ways you can use astrology. You can use zodiac signs to learn about different people, to tell types of things about people. You can use it to create a horoscope, which is a type of divination, actually. Not a whole lot within that. Let's see, if you use it, you can learn about stars. Believe me, there's actually a bit you can learn, but I don't know a whole lot about it, honestly. Let's see, there's signs within the planets that you can read, I just don't know them. Let's see, about different constellations, telling time by where the sun is, charting I'm not exactly sure, I forget what this is called, where is it? My, notes. I don't know where it is. I forget where it is. Anyway, basically, if you've ever seen like the circle looks like a clock and it talks about which house the certain planets and all that in, that's if you're into astrology enough and know it enough, you can actually make one of those and thus make horoscopes. I am so unknowing of any of that. I just know the zodiac signs and information about them, and I do know a bit about some of the planets and some of the stars, but that's because I know it from like some palmistry it talks about some of the planets. Some of the planets and stuff corresponds with tarot cards, and so yeah, I don't know them within that sense. But I do have some books I can recommend which are actually interesting. Let's see. Oof. And I might add these are just books I have. So this book is basically just called Astrology by Jan Kurels. It's an interesting book. It talks about each of the signs separately, the history of some of the signs, the houses, and what it means when they're in certain houses. In the back of the book, it talks about compatibility between the certain signs. What else? Oh, actually, something interesting I should tell you about. It actually talks about the history of astrology and some of the planets. Anyway, something you should know. Within, you'll probably see something. If you look up certain astrology, there's actually 12 zodiac signs. But there's a 13th one, which actually isn't used. His name is the Serpent Bearer, is what it means. I just don't remember what the hell the name is. It's like a U with looks like a sideways S in it. I found it by accident some time ago. I honestly don't know if it has anything to do with astrology, since I'm not an experienced astronomer. I just know the zodiac signs and through certain other reasons. So I honestly couldn't tell you whether or not when it comes to what that means, but I just know through the 12, which everyone uses, so I'm not going to put much thought into it. Here's an actually really interesting book, Cambridge Guide to the Stars and Planets, by Patrick Moore and Will Tyron. Something. This is actually a very good little handbook. It talks about all the different star constellations, and planets, all the different constellations. I mean, not just the zodiac ones, every single one of them, which I actually do like. It's good for if you want to be an astronomer or stargaze. Let's see. In this book, this one is just about the zodiac signs. Honestly, it's called Sun and Moon Signs, by Julia and Derek Parker. Oof, heavy book. It talks about all the zodiac signs and when they're in the sun, when they're a sun sign, when they're in the moon signs, and also it talks about each of the signs of one when they're in each one, or when they're in the certain houses, like when Aries is in Taurus's house, or Scorpio is in Taurus's house, or Aries is in Scorpio's house. You know what I'm saying? Also, it talks about each sign individually. It talks about mythology behind them. Let's see, it talks about the type of signs. For example, the sign is masculine and feminine, cardinal, mutable or fixed, the elements. Let's see, I said missing legends behind each sign, symbolism that goes with the sign, areas profiles of the signs, basically saying what average people with this sign are like, or what they look like, their body, their face, style in general, the personalities of the people with these signs, aspirations of people with these signs, health of people with this sign, let's see, the leisure, they're doing the leisure time, them in their love, them at home. So, yeah. Actually, quite an interesting book. I've yet to completely go through it. I really need to go through it some more. It's been quite a while since I actually looked in it. Oh, big book. Oh. Heavy too. Oh, what else? I don't know a lot about cosmology and all that, as I said before, but it's actually maybe good to know, because then you'll learn the planetary symbols, and you'll learn them through other ways, but planetary symbols and the zodiac symbol signs show up a lot. For example, those signs are actually used a lot in alchemy, I've learned. They'll stand for different things, but they're used a lot in alchemy. They're used a bit in some tarot. They're used actually in many different aspects. A lot of times they represent their sign, but sometimes they are, like in alchemy, they mean other things. Pluto, I might add Pluto, since people consider it not a planet, so some people might say things, but Pluto is still a planet, I might add. Fuck those people who say it's not. And Pluto has two symbols, I might add. I don't know why it does, but it's got a symbol which looks kind of like Mercury's. Mercury's, if you've ever seen the Venus sign, which is a circle with a plus sign sticking out the bottom, Mercury would look the same way. The only difference is there would be like a crescent sitting on top, with just like a U sitting on top of it. That would be Mercury. Pluto, one version of it would be the U would be underneath the circle, cradling it, and the other one would be looks kind of like an E, a straight line down, a loop, and then a line. So yeah, probably need to look at to actually see what I'm trying to do. I know it looks weird. Anyway, so it has two signs. I don't know why. Honestly, don't know. But it doesn't show up a lot in a lot of things. I don't know why, but let's see what else. Actually, that's all I got when it comes to cosmology and astrology and all that. I don't know. I used to know one, but I don't know much anymore. She kind of went crazy, but she was into all this, and yeah, I don't know much anymore beyond that. But for now, thank you for watching. Questions, comments, and the thing, like always. I hope you do. Anyway, until next time, thank you for watching, and I hope you learn some more. Keep learning. Goodbye.